Here's Dow Transports. Let's take a look at it and see what's happening and why things are slowing. Let's take a look at the Transport DJ20. Now this was at 11,000 back in 2020, the big drop, COVID. This went to a low about 7,094. Then look at it take off all the way. 2021, this went to 16,000. A little pullback again. Then look at this wick. Right here on the daily chart went to 18,246, 2021 of November. Then we go down January 2022. The market went down pretty deep, one of the deepest in years. And then you found a low, pretty much 12,319. Then we go up, bounce, go up again to this wick. You're talking 15,651. Then you have a trend up basically. You can see here, then we made another move up, 16,760. And then we formed this big wedge from down here and the high symmetrical breakout. That goes to a high of 17,845, November 25th, 2024. Then we went down deep. Look at this, all the way down. We started to go deeper and deeper. And then you have April 8th, 2025. This went to 12,407 now. Then we bounced back nicely all the way to 16.5. Now we have a double top right here. And look at these candles come in. Very, red, deep, going down, 561 on the daily chart. Let's look at the weekly going back. So you can see go all the way back to 2009. Trend all the way up here. Make this a little closer. You can see here. And then, here's your low line going from 2009 all the way across COVID low. And now we'll put it to 9,000. That's, the ultimate low. Then you have one coming up from 2020 to where we're at right now, 2025. You have inner lows too. Then you have a cross high going all the way up top. So that's where we're at. And the monthly chart, you can see that move up. Look at it from 2020. It was a straight up rocket. And now we have a double top on this wick. Shooting star up here about 17,000. We couldn't really, hold that. We went down, going back up. But, look at the highs here on stochastics on the monthly here. 90. Then we went all the way down. Came up strong from April. Now what's going to happen? It looks like it's turning. Like we want to go back down. Now nothing's a given yet. And let's look at the quarterly. The quarterly is key too. So look at this 2009. Right up here. Here's your low line. That's a broadening wedge. Big volatility in between here. COVID low. We rocketed up. Look at that shooting star candle. Hand down. And, the candle's coming up here. But you notice about 16,000, 16.5. Look at these wicks here and here. Big double top. And you really can't sustain over 16.5, 17. So that's a problem. And the thing you'll notice here too, 2014, June 30th, 2014, stochastics 99. See that? Then you go back here, 2017, the end of 2017, 98. So it's so slight going down. But then look again. We're at 94.34 on 3/31/2021. So we're going down. You can mark divergence here. The strength has been weakening for a long time. This is, going back years, the quarterly. So lower from there, here. Look where we're at here. 2023, 73. We didn't get to a new high. It didn't go higher. And look where we're at right now, 52.14. This is the biggest drop. It's beating these moves in 2020 now. You go across, it's right at it. And it's going straight down on a slant on the quarterly. And then what do you have? You have the dot-com bubble, the deepest move ever for transports, and you have the financial crisis. So I expect this to go below 50. So this will count as probably the third worst drop, which is going to happen eventually. So you're seeing this, and it looks like it's going to roll over, which I expect at this point. Even if you have a bounce up again, it's going to make a move lower. You can just see it on the charts here. Yearly chart. You can see the moves up. 2005 here. Doesn't show much here. Very tight on the cross here. But we're stacking up here. Unless something changes in the economy, you can see, we're going straight up some candles, but there's a lot of problems up here. Look at this. You're stacking sideways at a top. which is never good. And that quarterly tells a lot right now. So go back to the daily. Yeah, we're going down on this. So, yeah, the transports could easily drop to this 14,000. Then you have a gap here. But we'll see what happens. You know, here's the monthly too. So there's the wick up. Move here. If this turns right here in this monthly, you go back down. And then you put in a lower high from here. That could be a big problem in the market. You know, the transports, everything's slowing. So we'll watch this. This is a longer term move, maybe probably into next year. And it could be problems, so we'll see. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Kamen Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button.